Some background for St. Thomas Aquinas. He was born in 1224, or 1225, into a noble Italian family. Interestingly, although he wrote a great deal of stuff, a few months before he died, he had a mystic experience that caused him to stop writing. And he said in response to this experience, to quote him, "I can write no more. I have seen things which make all my writings like straw." Essentially what he was saying was his experience made him take the view that his writings were effectively worthless. They ended up dying in 1274 en route to the Council of Lyons. He was canonized, that is to say, became a saint, in 1323, and in 1879 Pope Leo XIII recommended his philosophy as a model of Catholic thought. It had considerable influence both in Catholicism, Christianity in general, and of course in addition, philosophy and theological theory. Now interestingly, like some other well-known thinkers and philosophers, he actually had a nickname, and his nickname was the Ox. He was large and rotund, but gentle, and in fact he was nicknamed, oddly enough, the Dumb Ox, because he was quiet in class, and did not engage in the active discussions. Now one interesting anecdote about St. Thomas Aquinas is that one day he was in the monastery, and the monks decided to play a joke on him. They came running to him and said, "Thomas, Thomas, a cow was flying by the monastery," and he ran out to look, causing them to laugh, and asked him if he thought that cows could fly. He replied to them that he'd rather believe that a cow could fly than another monk and fellow Christian would lie to him, which showed a great deal about him. He wrote a lot of stuff, as I mentioned. He wrote about 25 volumes, and according to the stories, he kept about 4 scribes or secretaries busy transcribing different works. His major work is the Summa Theologica, and is longer than Aristotle's works combined together. It's a rather large book. Next, we'll turn to looking at Aquinas' actual moral philosophy, and this brings us to the end of the brief introduction to the background for St. Thomas Aquinas.